Let's go, it's happening.
Exactly, yes, because we're in the pistol round here. FaZe Clan versus NIP, obviously pretty storied matchup just in itself. NIP, surprisingly good track record versus this super team that FaZe is.
Easy out, but yes, let's see how this all unfolds. Liquid versus Astralis on Dust 2, best of one. And as you could maybe tell, Astralis is going to be on the CT side, Liquid on the T side with a beautiful opening. Stewie, Twist with a double kill, and that's a done deal. Glaive might be good. He's no Sipnix, though.
That's a good way to put it.
I guess that is pretty low risk. If that's what it takes, then I'm all for it. All right, jumping down for the smoke into the CT spawn where... Oh, they actually passed each other inside of the smoke. Sip is on the other side with that organ. It's not going to get put to use. That's a great strategy being pulled here from Liquid. A beautiful knockout punch here towards Astralis in the third round. They got those weapons really early, but didn't make any use of it. Yeah. Somewhere out there, I mean, Yanko's playing the other game right now, but...
Up at Catwalk, he gets behind it, not expecting Stewie to come through. Yeah, I think he actually even realized it happened.
This is a little bit interesting. They have a single flashbang that maybe they could put in there and start it all off with, but he actually might be able to do this. Hiding behind the box is probably the perfect idea right now. If they had a Molotov, it would be different, but he's going to get the great timing, takes down the first in Glaive, and now it's all up to Device. Up on the box now, down on the low ground instead, and time is running out, and what a great clutch from Naf. They're still struggling a little bit, and I think that's just credit to Liquid for being as high on the firepower as they are right now. Nitro does go down over at long early on, so that's a 4-on-5 to start the round with.
Yeah, well done from Magisk. Again, having massive impact. This leaves Dupree alone at the B bomb site for now. There's a smoke to cover the choke point. No one had eyes on mid for quite some time. Now here comes Liquid. The AUG is just going to rain down death. Xyp9x, Glaive is even here, but Twist is going to catch him off guard. He goes for the peek. Bomb on the floor. Meanwhile, a flank coming in now towards Long, and Naf and Twist are looking towards it, but they look away. He's going to be able to get a couple free kills. He jumps up. He can't find any of them. Great damage onto Naf, but a possibility for Liquid.
You could see he was very excited there, Magisk. He just had that feeling that I've got it, and it's almost like that took him over a little bit and just made him miss the first couple of bullets. So a little bit of an opportunity given, but taken away again from Device. You know what they say, Moses? You know, there's some meme in here, Moses, about the unfixed smokes, but we'll deal with that later. Sip now on the ramp, and Device going to be creating a bit of a line for them not to cross. It's very hard. They need some sort of grenade here. Otherwise, this might not work out. And now more reinforcements are coming in. Time is running out as well. 7 seconds left. And Mega's going to pick up the 1 kill. Instant return from Elige. And they're just running out of players left and right. They were so low on time. They almost had to all just support that bomb plant.
Gets 1 more kill. Really slows that down even more. It's a really good setup from Astralis in the heat of the moment. You can see Xyp9x hiding there and just pouncing. And I mean, no one's aware of the possibility. A couple of jump kills from Magisk at the end, and yeah, that'll put a smile on your face. But another man advantage for Liquid. They weren't able to convert it the last time, and good damage onto Dupree now with his AWP as well. Stewie's creeping out into a new angle, and he wants to find it, and he's got it. Good dink from Nitro. Dupree sticks around just too long. The double up setup, both AWPs aggressive and both picked off. But Glaive is the next one up. He is the next person. He misses his opportunity. That means he can't really push forward after that kill, but at least he's got 1.
Yeah, it causes a little bit of confusion. I think actually Liquid wanted to go that way now, so they're still going to keep going, actually. They're just running him down. That's a really interesting choice. I thought maybe that would have slowed them down even further, but they're going to commit to the B-bomb site. 3-on-3, great Molotov, and an even better smoke there to cancel it immediately. That's some heads-up play coming out of Nitro. Magisk is right behind them. He's flanking in so quick behind the Liquid team, and this time he's not going to fail with the shot. The bomb is dropped as well, and Magisk, that's a great quad kill.
Holding onto the A in the retake is going to be so difficult. There's the first, but they're not going to check this corner. They have no idea it's coming. Great adjustment from Nitro.
Oh, I'd love to see that shot from his point of view. That must have been a really fast click. Great job on Sip. Running a little bit low on the clock. Should still be fine. Device will eventually take care of Nitro, and now Glaive running up close. 5 seconds left. They're going to get the bomb last possible second. Elige defending as well, taking down Glaive. And on the catwalk, no chance there for Magisk. He's finally going to be out of it, and they're just waiting for him. A little setup there.
15. But finally, Liquid stopped the run at 6 for Astralis. So still maintain that lead, not letting Astralis take control.
Forcing the Astralis defense back on that A-bomb side. They're feeling really lonesome right now, Astralis. They need one of these early kills. Otherwise, I think Liquid are going to crush them on this A side. That could get really interesting. 1 grenade, and that's a big kill. That's a whole arm of the attack gone now.
It's a really disconnected hit from Team Liquid, and they might get punished. There's no smoke for the cross as well. Stewie has to do something here. He needs to turn this corner. Device misses the shot. There it is. Stewie comes alive in this round, and actually Liquid might come out on top. 15 seconds now, and Dupree in a 1-on-2.
That bomb being picked up from Stewie. Yeah, he's going to find safety to plant it. I was wondering for a minute there. Oh, the jump shot. How does he do that much damage? And he knows where Naf is. It doesn't matter. Naf will take him down. Yeah, I've always heard that hard work and preparation were key elements of life, Moses, but didn't really...
It's weird. You think you would have tried it yourself.
Yeah, I didn't really feel like it. Hear a lot of things. I mean, I'm not going to...
Also aggression in mid. Twist and Elige, if they find Glaive, they could actually eliminate a very important piece of this attack. They're going to have 5 players crunching onto B very quickly.
They almost caught Glaive. He's down to 60 health, but inside of the bomb site, waiting. Stewie alone. Oh, great setup. What a beautiful headshot following up. Stewie with a double, and now Nitro. And Stewie continuing a triple kill. All the setup from that one flashbang. Well done. That's Liquid crushing that second off pistol as well.
So this could get very dangerous.
They need just, I think, an early kill here on the defensive side, and they should be fine. But if they don't get that, if they get overrun and they do exactly that follow-up shot from Magisk, the 2 Deagles there, Dupree and Magisk, they are so lethal in every situation. So you called it, Moses, and they do end up having a little bit of a lack of a defense on that B side. Now, can they make their way through middle? Glaive is up close with the C-set, so they're just going to be walking back, and he sees it, tries to send a few bullets with him, and they just weren't interested.
Oh, Elige's having a tough time getting away, but he is going to find safety. Yeah.
Good Deagle shots in this one. I mean...
What can you say about that one? Nitro now brought down low. All the responses from Liquid are being covered by Astralis. Stewie, crossing over towards mid, has more information of their location, but not where they're going, and he's definitely not expecting that. Device comes out mid, right around the edge of the smoke, and it leaves Nitro. No armor, 16 HP, and a scout. And he can't do anything. His Glaive takes him out with ease.
I thought for a second the grenade collision there was going to make life awkward, but seemed to be just fine. On the other hand, Elige, beautiful headshot, great follow-up to take down Glaive, and now going to be pushing into the side. They're really far away from the bomb now.
And they're low.
Yeah, they're low on health as well. That smoke is going to be really annoying. Means it's hard to stop whoever's defusing from doing that. Out through the window as Naf will take down one more. This is an incredible turnaround here, and Elige holding it while Naf is defusing. This is such a good job. We'll do it later then. It'll be fine. Out on long and very favorable fight. I mean, the firepower is one thing for the flashbangs right now coming out of Astralis. You could tell the first couple of players there from Liquid, they couldn't see anything, Moses. It was...
Well, he might as well try and do something. Welcome, A-Stream viewers, to Liquid versus Astralis. 10-9, as you can see. It's been back and forth to start off this second half. Starting to really build up in the favor of Astralis, though. Good shot from Naf as he somehow fights himself out of what feels like an impossible situation. And Liquid's actually going to go for this. Stewie leading the way with the SMG. He's got one as well. Going to turn the corner. They're somehow making this work, but they've stopped. They've been slowed down. Stewie with just the pistol needs to find Glaive, who's just stalling, just delaying, and he eventually does fall.
Now it's Device, and he's in such a weird position. Great shot to take down Stewie, but still, how are they even in contention for this round? They shouldn't be, and Device will finally... Is this going to be like a mid-split through CT spawn? I mean, this seems like it's getting a little bit crazy. They're actually going to rotate the other way. We're at 20 seconds, and they're still figuring out where to go. Astralis, I think, finally deciding on that A-bomb side, and they're going to win that opening fight, taking it down Elige. And now Naf, I mean, they are just absolutely everywhere. Now coming up the ramp as well. He needs to back up. He needs to quicken. Twist down on long. He's going to give him a little bit of time, and that's Glaive taking him down. What a shot, and Megis to follow up with Twist. I mean, I can't even believe it. I don't want to see the replay. Let's not see it, Moses. I don't think it'll be good.
That's so unreasonable.
I think it'll do real damage to our brains.
Yeah, it's going to do real damage to Liquid. I mean, how do you come back from that? That shot to open up an entire bomb site. Stewie, he's got to be fast on the shot. There's the peak. There it is. It's quick. And Magisk left in a one-on-one. Stewie's got no armor. No kit either. And this bomb is deep into its time. Magisk jumping up, and he's got it. The missed shot. He continues the spray. 12-10. Going to be a very difficult retake still, but they do have 2 flashes.
Yeah, and the Molotov on Naf, and I mean, in some cases, like where Magisk is right now at the back of the bomb side, that Molotov could do a lot of damage, so let's just see how this unfolds here. Bomb is down, 5-on-3 retake for the Liquid side, and as you said, they must win this. Naf setting up the grenade first of all. This Glaive with a headshot taking down one. The follow-up from Magisk, and finally, but in return, the Molotov burns Magisk alive. One return there, Device, 1-on-1, he's gonna get the kill as well. Absolutely ridiculous hold. They're really good at maneuvering these Liquid players around. Glaive can get the kill on Elige, and now Magisk running on through with a grenade to follow up. Good defense shot there from Stewie, and still holding inside of the bomb turret. Now, Nitro and Stewie just waiting, and now everybody's Mejores coming through the tunnel. They should have the great lineup to shut this one down. Nitro, third kill of the round for him. It's actually not much of a fake at all. Like, almost always that's going to get called. But I wonder if that's sort of the, I don't know, the brand power of Astralis. That, like, you just know that, oh, but it could be that they were actually all coming, like...
And a smoke out of Catwalk. So counting the utility, Stewie has got to bait for Nitro again. He needs this first kill to keep them from checking. That was necessary. Now Nitro can pounce. That's a freebie. Bomb is down and the follow-up. It's just a pre.
What a great setup for Liquid.
Counter nades being thrown. This is tough. Liquid might get blocked out of this site. This is going to be a really, really difficult retake because Twist cannot play aggressive.
Yeah, I was going to say, is he going to dare take just one headshot? It's certainly tempting, isn't it, when you're in that position? But right now, he's just waiting for it.
And Naf can't help him because Naf has to watch long.
Yeah, he's stuck down there with the AWP glaive on the other side. Easy kill on Stewie. And Twist again, he's waiting for the guys to actually fight their way through CT spawn so he could do something. Now he's going to be out, has to try something. He's going to miss the first opportunity. And now the rest of the cavalry has arrived. Liquid coming out of CT spawn. That bomb just been planted. Device and Sip. That's a vicious return, and Meg is shutting it down, and that means just Nitro 1 versus 3. He's going to get the one headshot and jumping to look into the site. Very tough for him to fight his way back, and he's quickly running out of time. Flashbang goes high into the sky, and they're going to finally find that kill on him. So
no overtime in this part of the tournament.
You are exactly right. So could end up sharing the points as a... Oh no!
Stewie's had a really, really rough...
Could you see the shadow on the ground before they walk around? That's a big question. Not quite, but Nap will still get the kill. Molotov follow up, and...
Zipnik's device into pre now heading out towards long. So the question becomes, can this op from Naf get into play? Look at how much utility Astralis has. 26 seconds, another kill from Naf. That's so important. That also clears out mid. And the smoke is down, and now Elysian Twist can get aggressive positions out towards long.
Spray, as all the grenades come through, don't really do a lot of damage. Twist now trying to rotate on in, but the flashbang against him is so good. And now Elige making a bit of a jump. Almost no time left here for Astralis. They're going to have to be really quick. The bomb is trying to be planted right in front, and no jumping shot coming through this time. 3 on 3, and somehow the Danes have made it onto the site. And a little bit of aggression actually coming out, putting some pressure on Naf. And Liquid have no grenades to try and do this retake with. Astralis, on the other hand, really don't have any either, so it comes down to just the rifles here. See if they can get it done. Device taking down Elige in the middle, and now things are not looking good for the American side here. 2 versus 3. Neff going to pick up one more kill. He's been a hero in this round, but it's going to come to an end with the Pre taking his face off with the AK-47, and now Sip on the other side. You never want to be in a 1 versus 1 against Sip, but Nitro somehow makes it work. He has the kit. Is it going to be last? He doesn't look like
it.
He knew.
Yes, he did. Oh, that is crushing. A near retake. 16.
Dupree and Magisk already having worked their way up Catwalk. They've got to be cautious. It looks like Alexi wants to strike into their side, and he almost finds the timing. Excellent flashbang over the top, but Alu doesn't seem all too effective. Magisk will trade straight away, and Alu does the same. 4v3. Bomb site is occupied by Astralis. They'll take their plant, and the retake's on. It's already up Catwalk, in fact. Alu just charges forward prior to Sergey even arriving. And now we're going to get that long player doubling back from Astralis as well. A second casualty possibly here for the CTs in the exact same spot. They just keep getting cut down. One after another. All 4 players fall.
The 1 player at long, maybe that Glock wouldn't have been so useful. So I think Alu dying here is something that changes the pace of the round. And I think if he was able to stay alive, their A site is so limited on help. I mean, he himself, the one person there, is not in a good spot and is now rotating out, but there's mid to B presence from Astralis.
And understandably so. They want that bomb in position. Zipex has now joined him. Glaive's just going to go hopping across. And as the Molotov flies, Alexi holds. He's just going to wait, take a bit of damage through the spam. You can see all these bodies. Excellent bird's eye view here. And yet nobody presents themselves to Sergey. Finally, he's going to get a bit of an angle off that head boost, but he loses the bottom of the totem pole, and the rotator, in the form of Aerial, has yet to skewer anyone on this bomb site. Little spam shots over towards Par, trying to find an opening, but they are getting shut down. Sergey left now. All that's left, and, well...
Rotations, if communication seems to be a problem, double op setup, cure that, and
So, I mean, Astralis at this moment are encapsulated on Catwalk, but they move forward fast enough as to not get caught from behind. The AUG scoped in, can't hit the headshot, so Zipex falls, and Glaive looking to make space for the bomb plant as Magis pops back up. It is just Glaive left over. Looking to lead by example now on 42 health and a fresh magazine in the AK. CT's coming in, and he's got that first one back on Cat, but it's the headshot angle of Alexi which gets him.
That's maybe going to happen sometimes. And there it is. The opportunity presents itself. It wasn't a completely blind spam, but dupreeh is the one who ends up becoming the target. Nice round from Alexi, as we see from his perspective as he works his way across Cat. And ends here, the 1-5 situation. Device comes out with an opening kill, but also ends up tripping on a grenade and then eating another one directly afterward.
Nice flashbang. Alu, full white. Could argue lucky to be alive, 18 health now. Magisk has been floating here in the tunnels since the beginning of the round, and now the Opper looks to peer upon him. Catches a shot to the chest. Magisk traded by X7, who looks to lay down the smoke, but do the T's charge through, or do they hesitate?
It's going to come down to Glaive and Zipex, two of the best mid-rounding minds in the game, but one of them will get taken out early and show presence of the bomb.
Now Sergey just has this one final duel to win and does so. Still hesitant Astralis to pull the trigger on this Cat push, but it's not as though anybody's come flying through tunnels or long doors yet either from ENCE. Here's the chance for Alexi. Does manage one, but allows a player to slip past. X7 deals with that threat, and Alu holds for the complete cross of Cat. But there's going to be a counter Opper crouching in and not even needed. Zipex, in fact, with the AK gets the job done. 3v3, even keel, and a bomb plant on top of it to tip the scale into the favor of Astralis. Further gunfights now. Magisk hits that headshot. Aerial to fall first, but it's not over. Zipex has barely any cover here behind these barrels. The fire at the feet of his opponent, and he's fully blind. Device with a no-scope and a 1v1 with young Sergey left up creeping inwards. Device, though, knows now he takes a bit of damage, and he's still just looking for that slight angle. That smidgen of a shot is all he needs, and he's not going to find it this time round. And, however, don't forget, Aerial, who is at the top of mid, has found his way, worked around long, could hit this long setup if he still has teammates alive by the time he arrives. It's 2v4. Everybody's still up for Astralis on the site, just waiting. Seeing what ENCE still have to throw their direction in terms of a retake. dupreeh's got the backside of Sergey. Easy frag. Good lurk from him, constantly staying in tunnels.
Yeah.
And X7 takes nothing further.
Smart way. I mean, getting Aerial to top mid was cool. He also came in as a late flank, but here, Device was so keen on the timing. He was able to take him out, no questions asked.
Of ENCE, Aerial still seems fine on ramp, but he's lost his teammate. Good trade from Magisk. He got both of those kills. And the X7 comes back from long. Now, he could very well catch them by surprise. Here's the scope of Device. And Device doesn't seem to see him, or eventually does. That was awkward.
Yeah, I mean, even had the lead off at long. But then Magisk comes out with the double entry and shuts things down. Aerial's the only one to get a kill. Part of that is because they had a feeling Aerial was going to soon find out.
Spotting bodies will give him a good instance, but oh, Zipex. Oh, Zipex, you mastermind. Oh, he's only going to get himself one. Still, at least buys time for his teammates to pick up frags as well. Bomb thrown down onto the ground. Sergey looking for what would be a hell of a clutch. Gets the closest player. Another head does present itself, but he just can't connect with the Glock. He's still got it, but it's the Flames first. At the feet of ENCE, does it push them forward or back? Flying forward, in fact. Oh my, Sergey. He's got himself 2 kills off of the Deagle. That creates space for the bomb plant to push over, but look at the damage from the frag. And what is this kid made of? Aerial's got himself a headshot off the Glock. It's just Magisk left. He's got the Deagle scout for the retake, but there's a headhunter on the other side. Sergey has got it.
You're kidding. You're kidding.
You know, I mean, you could talk about all these young, upcoming players that are making waves in Counter-Strike, you know, the Rops, the Poisons, the so-and-sos. But Sergey, no one does it quite like Sergey.
No, that's nuts.
Up as he will find himself alone on B with a whole cohort of T's running straight at him. Magisk blinded and cut down, but dupreeh has the safety of the other side of this wall now. And Astralis writing this round off. That's
crazy.
Double digits for ENCE.
Yeah, and they can keep it in the spawn that whole time, dude.
Bro, I don't think I've seen this many op shots connect and not kill.
Yeah, that's a big stat.
Everybody rocking Guardian Angels at the moment.
Matter of timing.
Zipex. Oh, he gets blinded, but he regains vision first. So who's more blind? Ends up turning the tide of the battle there. Zipex falls, though. We have Glaive still up and open in this position. Catches 2 kills. That's a high-pressure situation that he comes out on top of. Minute to the clock. Bomb falls back to join Sergey in mid. And the CT set scrambling as they need to figure out where Ents have got off to.
Man, the trades are absolutely fantastic. I love how they postured up for Cat like that, but it was so good from both Zipex and Glaive to get their kills and stay composed. And Alu looks like he can turn this into a 2v2. He does get that kill. And Device, the lone man to try to defend against this Cat play, now turns into the T's with control of it and an option to kill CT spawn.
Oh, and hits it right away. Dupree creeps into his own death. Does that send Magisk packing? He has a smoke to work around Cat with. Sees a player in the open. That's an easy kill versus Alu, who could have easily fallen back. I believe bomb's not quite planted for him. But Sergey has swapped over to the op. It's going to take a lot of damage. Magisk, he gets the kill. He gets the round. Look like Ents could have shuffled in for more. Mid push. Alu. Okay. Even Device going to take some more damage as he rattles off shots, eventually finding Aerial at least. How many more? We've got T standing out in no man's land, and Device just cocking that bolt back. Has to go for the reload. Not the best time for it as his teammates all fall around him, but he is still alive. He does still have footing in the round. He's anticipating Alu to peek through smoke, and X7 definitely heard the scope. Device pinched in 2 directions, hits Sergey at least, but there comes X7. He was waiting for his chance.
We'll have to move up with the AUG with 2 players who know exactly where he is.
Ooh, but he burns the Opper, finds him with the AUG. Can he get the second down towards the CT spawn? He's crossed.
It's not planted good for, I mean, he could jump and try to get this kill.
My God.
In fact, he might have to do it.
Down
We'll
to
see.
2? Okay. But for how long? 35 seconds left. You'd think at this point, if you've waited this long, don't go now. They line up for Dupree. He gets himself a double. Magisk falling the 3rd. Bomb has been gifted here.
Put them back on a save. Astralis are running a huge risk by overstacking B because it's much harder to rotate.
Zipex will come downwards now. He's going to be hit by an op, and he gets Alu just to the side of the box, spraying for the second. Headshot versus X7, but it's a clean trade frag.
They've now got firm grasp on the round. See, Device can kind of dance on top of the car in a situation you would never be able to do if you didn't have Cat control or a man advantage like they do now.
First one caught off, skewered to the sideline. Device flashed and still successful. Keeps himself standing on less than 10 health. Sergey spotted and Astralis successful. A 14th round is theirs.
But Ents still have a chance. 1 man down, up on Cat. Oh, but the big flank out to mid.
Whoa, sketchy though. Device looks like he will linger, and does it pay off for him? He's being given another duel. Terra's gonna try to charge forward, but they're met by resistance. Zipex just beneath the lip of the ledge, hits the head of Alu, drops the bomb and tries to spray Aerial, but now he has to close that gap, and in doing so, he'll die. Astralis have got themselves that 15th round. It's OT at the least.
With all of these different players working on their individual bits of information, and then coming together to make sure that they have a focused strategy and they can be the sum that's greater than the sum of the parts.
But double man advantage, Mohan. I mean, we're not out of the clear just yet. Glaive doesn't know where he's at. Has his head snipped off. We're gonna have Sergey still keeping an eye towards the backside, and good thing he does so. They're gonna throw X7 downwards. He almost lines up 2 bodies. Traded frags. And here we have Device working the edge of the smoke, dropping bomb, swapping to the 5-7, and hearing the players close, but he can't seem to do anything about it. X7's Deeg is out, spamming away. The knife's out. This is wild. 3v3, 5 seconds. All Astralis have to do is survive and hold. They've got it. 16-14. They survive.
Caímos, mas voltamos, velho.
Voltamos?
Voltamos.
Beleza!
Estamos de volta, estamos de volta.
Now the question is, Magisk and Dupree have not moved. They're still aggressive. It's been spotted out, and now with that information falling away, but they still have no idea Dupree is there. Phelps can be a free kill, and he's not. Oh, what a transfer. The nade finishes him off, but that is beautiful stuff. But Astralis still piling it on with the aggression.
They still need to sort of cross the whole map, and now they've lost the bomb and Taco at the same time. And it's not looking good in this third round here. Fallen going to be able to win that fight against Device. That only buys them a little bit of space.
Who knows if Fallen's going to be prepared for. Here we come around the corner, knifes out. Oh, and he somehow gets away, but he can't win the fight. Spot for Device. Nade out, going to do not a lot of damage, and a little bit of a bait and switch. Dupree needs to find that kill. It's not going to happen. Device goes down as well, and now MIBR can pile on into the bomb site.
That is the perfect opening, and
now MIBR retreating back as Taco's in position, as we know outside that beat bomb site. And Glaive has it all to do. There's the flashbang, and he's got the angle anyways. It doesn't bother him whatsoever.
good grenade follow-up to chase them back, and he's going to get one more headshot. Just following up with a third, no problem at all. And that's just one guy with it all by the fountain. They're finally going to get rid of him, but got to think that
Phelps waiting for this push. He's going to get what he wants, but not the kill. Taco's left alone. No time, no HP to really go for this. There's the delay tactic, there's the utility, but the spray right through. Device walks into it. Good prediction from Phelps. Glaive though. Glaive is the next one up. He can gather so much information. He hears these footsteps. This could be a free kill. Coldzera's gonna look, that's the bomb down. Glaive can do more, holding on to the second and the third. Once again, silencing the crowd, and Phelps tries to pick up the pieces.
Arguably even more devastating than last time. This time they actually got the opening kill, and they were going to fall back and try and rotate into the other bomb site. They lose 3 in transit. Taco fighting to bring it back, but he's going to get shot down by Sip, leaving just Phelps. 1 versus 3, 30 seconds.
Glaive was I think I saw he was the worst rated player at Blast Pro Series coming into this game, and I think maybe that pissed him off a little bit.
In the previous round, and this last one, just all the way up the ladder. This is, yeah, I mean, this is devastating. He's this close. Oh, made a little bit of noise then. That might have given it away.
I don't think so. Zipnix might have heard it from where he's playing at the B bomb site. He might have just said there's a footstep close, so that might have been a mistake from Phelps. The big battle that's going to dictate a lot of this round is Device and Fur out towards long. Fur needs to win this battle, and he's very low on HP. This needs to be an instant headshot. Device playing the angle, and Fur's got it. Now they can push forward, and Glaive is alone, and he's got nothing to do.
Oh, not quite checking it. They were just coming up. That seemed like he could have held that stairwell, no problem. And now instead it's a 2-on-2, and Fur is low on health as well. Fallen here with the AK-47. Smoke comes up, and he did see someone there. Not quite sure which angle to check at the moment, and he's got to be really careful. If they come through, there's no chance Fur can hold both of them at the same time. So much of this just on the captain, and he's going to go for the spray. He gets the one at close range. Fallen going to be able to take down the second player. And boost to look all the way over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, some Brazilian Counter-Strike here. Oh,
Yes!
Sip is gone!
And the flames almost reach out to burn the feet. Dupree's got to be so careful, but Device has him covered.
Picking up 1 kill there, definitely important. They seem to have a good read on how Astralis like to play around these smokes and sort of catching them off guard a little bit. Shot goes through the wall, doesn't actually connect with, oh, actually, maybe that one did on Coldzera. Looks like it was close at least. Device gonna pick up 1 more kill. He can do it, oh no! 1 more double! And that's gonna be the round. I mean, I would be incredibly excited, Moses, if that was the strategy, although I probably wouldn't recommend it. He could shoot right through both those walls with this weapon, by the way, where Dupree is behind. I'd be very curious to see that.
Well, there goes Glaive at the other bomb site. Taco with the assist with the flashbang.
If he goes for the wall shot here, Dupree is in so much trouble. Are they going to try and do it? A little bit of a flash, a little bit of noise being made there. Taco almost winning the fight. There's Coldzera instead, and taking down Dupree, and now Device on the bomb site. Last time he stopped them dead in their tracks, and this time he's going to find a second kill. Finally, it's the return from Fallen. He's going to swap it up for the AK instead, and he gets caught with a grenade in hand. That is bad news. 15 seconds left on the clock here for Phelps. He has to almost try and find the bomb. He's going to take a little bit of a fight there, and he's going to lose it. Magisk will take him down.
Dupree out towards long, Glaive as well supporting. And Device can rotate back. He's going to be very, very fast. Although it's Glaive with the op, and he's got 1.
Yeah, they actually just walked through the smoke. I think they were really trying to catch them off guard there. Getting a bit closer, and they lose Fur as well. That grenade landing right on top of Taco. Fair amount of damage. Sip gonna get 1, and yeah, they're getting picked apart here.
There's no one at long for MIBR. They can't actually stop this defense. They have nothing that they're able to counter it with. I mean, Glaive can just keep peeking these angles with impunity. There's no one to apply any pressure. Dupree had him covered. CZs maybe for the mobility of coming through those smokes, and it just never came to fruition. Glaive just shuts it all down before it begins. Now he's going to get aggressive, and he's still got the ult. He's actually tagged Fur. And now the nade to finish it off as well. What a follow-up. The victory was good calling from Fallen, but how do you read what these defense? So many different glimpses, so many different looks.
Hold the phone.
Yeah, this time they get the frags, though. That's beautiful. 2 quick kills, but it's evened up in a 3-on-3.
That's a big device, though. They're down here with the AUG. Can they win this fight? Lot rides on this flashbang setup. A grenade right now would make a huge difference. Can anyone set it up for him? No, it's going to be Taco walking in instead. Now a little bit more aggression coming out. Long range fight being won there from device. I feel like probably somebody could have set up a flashbang there for Taco to work with, and when that doesn't come through, I mean, it doesn't really matter. On that ramp and falling right back, he almost got pushed back into that, and not much help either. And they're just getting run down. This is not looking good. Dupree and Mejores with a couple of kills there.
Working together to kind of stop that hit. This is going to be a clean pistol round. Magisk, that's bold in Sao Paulo to give that level of BM.
Right in there waiting. It's very hard to check this when you're coming out. He's definitely heard them. They're just coming out. They're not even checking. Getting cold. Easy double kill for him. And now he just has to wait. He doesn't actually have to win another fight here. 13 seconds. He does get down by Dupree and Sip. Oh no, somehow picking up that kill. A bit of a battle here as Taco going to be able to take down Dupree, and it's all on Sip now. 1 versus 2. Inside of the bomb site, he can steal all of the dreams of MIBR right now in this round. He's the worst possible person for them to be fighting in this 1 versus 2. And he's just hiding inside. They've got him locked in. AWP on one side, M4 on the other. He's going to win the first fight. Goes for a second. Almost gets it. Now the pistol down and Sip. Of course he does it.
Oh my god.
They have very little to fight with in this one. UMP, MP9 there. Actually, the MP9 will work just fine. Surprisingly. Good flash setup. Cold still going to be going down. Fallen. Does make it work.
They've still got such a long way to go. Such low HP as well on these last 2 players. Taco must stand and fight. Just not a good chance for a victory. And Astralis hits the pause button. They want to find out where Fur is before they commit anywhere. The bomb is still so far back. There was no reason for them to actually attack that B bomb site.
Trying to see if there's a way in. There just isn't pretty far back, so leaving Fur a little bit alone.
There's that same nade stack from Astralis right onto Phelps one more time. 42 HP and he's forced back. That'll really screw with you mentally on how you want to play and how you're used to playing and defending that bomb site.
It's not bad from Taco. But again, the trade is just so quick. Taco again, though, making it work and taking down Sip and Phelps. Oh, sorry, Fur is going to be winning that fight, so it is looking a little bit better. Now they just need to cool this down a little bit.
If Fur keeps pushing, he's going to find the bomb on the ground. It's right above the ladder. But a 2-on-3, big win for Magisk. Great peek into that B-bomb site.
Finally, oh, he just catches him at the corner, and they turn into the bomb site. The bomb is going to be going down. Great shot from Fallen, and now all on Glaive here with almost no time. No time at all. He actually can't put the bomb down in time, so that was a big risk for Fallen, and it was absolutely worth it. They're going to realize that is not worth pursuing. And, oh, they almost want to hunt him down. That's very aggressive out of the Danish side, and they're going to be trading a little bit early on. Can't believe they actually just tried to push through that.
Fallen just barely missing the information, barely missing Zipnix and Dupree up the party. That's maybe too much. Magisk gets a free kill. Now a 4-on-3. Good trade from Taco, peeking down deep.
Now that the smoke is faded, he can actually be in the bomb site really quickly. Fallen. This is a very hard angle for them to guess, though. They might actually just be walking right into his line of sight. He's got it set up, and they're going to line up for a great double kill. That should absolutely shut it down. He is sipping a 1 versus 3, 20 seconds, and he's going to get killed by Phelps. So he made his way into A. Oh, this could get so awkward. If he walks in and kills Fallen, surely that is going to be devastating to this defense. He's running back a little bit. Glaive now jumping down behind. Taco with 1 good kill. He can't get the follow-up, though. Still a 3-on-3, but there comes Glaive. Shooting Phelps in the back, and now Fallen not making any... Oh, yeah, he will get the kill. I thought for a minute he made some noise then. Trying to cross the bomb side. Fallen all the way up in the sniper spot to get a couple of kills and leaving Mejores with no time at all. Getting worried there, Moses?
I thought that was going to land. I'm not going to lie to you.
Let's just see. I think this is going to be very quick. I think there's going to be a couple of grenades, and then it's going to be all in for Astralis. Sip setting up one flashbang going over the wall, and yep, they're going to be piling onto the bomb site very quickly here. Can they hold it on the other side? It's going to be one kill in favor of MIBR. Phelps actually following up nicely, getting a double as well. He's still 3-on-3. He's trying to hold on for as long as he can, just buying time. That smoke, weirdly, I think it was meant to go in front of him, but no, it didn't do quite enough. He could have maybe stayed alive behind it. Bomb smoked off so somebody can pick it off. Fallen, that AWP waiting. This could be everything right now. Fur and Fallen, 2 versus 3. Astralis with a good chance to win this, and he's gonna run through the smoke with the AWP. Who does this? Just not even scoped up looking for it, and he can't even find any of the Astralis players. I'm sure he would have thought there was someone here, and they're just all tucked away so far. Fire on the bomb, he misses the shot, and oh my god, he gets that one. That was the harder shot to pick up, and Device out of the round. A little bit of a chance there, but they're going to lose fire on the other side, and it will be 16-10 in favor of Astralis, taking down MIBR in front of the home crowd.
No defuse kit on the side of Astralis.
They don't plan to let them plant, and oof, well, that could go awry fast. Lecro, the first to find the frag, but Dupree quick to connect as well. A Device is coming from behind. Get right. Oh dear, he's not punishing them. They're just sitting ducks. Device can't find the shots. The USP, yes, it's Silence Magisk. He's loud though, finds 2 on the B defense. Lecro's trying to get across, and Zipnix is there. My goodness, it's complete chaos.
It's gonna be the B split though.
It's going to be Dupree and Magisk. They start to spring into action. The nade looks good as well. Magisk is taking the fight. He's going aggressive. He's bringing the fight for them, and they thrive. 3 now as Dupree wraps it up with a long-range UMP connection towards. They just don't adopt any angles now that the long's gone. They boost. Notice that it's not elevator boosted. It's actually further back. It should be safe, but not when Get Right's on short. Finds the frag. Now numbers favor Nip.
This is for the first time, Astralis being put in a very awkward position. Kind of trapped on the bomb site. It would favor NIP in a situation like this. Oh, that's so ballsy.
Brave. It's Zipnix.
He does have an AUG. Does get punished eventually, but Stracken making the connection. Glaive, see if he can actually find something through the smoke. That's Lecro actually just going to get the better of him. Dupree, 1v4.
Now
Is at least close to the bomb site, if nothing else.
He had a go. He had a go. Nade towards ramp's not going to catch. Lecro lands on sight. Now he chooses to back away. He just wants to take weapons away. Let's not forget NIP. They are not Sunshine and Rain. Magisk, I think he hasn't moved. He's had his hand off the keyboard for what has been about 60 seconds now. The challenge comes in. Dupree, his responsibility is doors 2, charging through the smoke. Dupree, he's everywhere. And Magisk, patience rewarded. 2, 3. Rez lined up to window. And now Draken, he is all the way up the creek. No paddle to be seen. To keep hold of his AWP, but that is just a very meek silver lining. And that's a boost.
Is it about to be a run boost?
Another smoke down the hole, and they can see over it. But Glaive's already caught one. Get Right finally decided to check out long, but Glaive...
Yeah, it already pushed out. And here's the cross. He's talked about it. Device from that car position is so dangerous if you don't have the flash just to push him away.
Oh, it's a massacre.
It's just a tag team action, back and forth. If it's not one guy attacking, it's the other, and you don't really know where to look. And again, it's Draken on his lonesome. 10 seconds left.
We've been here before.
Yeah, we really have. I mean, some might say it's a bad movie script, but, you know, it is what it is. But it hasn't done you anything. So do you go back to B? Like, do you go back to B split? Are you running into the trap that Astralis have set?
Absolutely they are. Zipnix's Molotov was enough for NIP to just completely back out. And there's 3 to receive. This is good, though. Get Right and Rez. They've got one way in. It's on to Dupree. He's hiding in the smoke. Will they anticipate him? They will. Rez catches him in transition to door. NIP, they're well poised for the second round. I think Astralis...
How far are you going to go?
I mean, he's actually going to catch a gift of the gun, and that's enough for the punish. Is it, though? Yes, just before he gets around the corner. Rez, body shots galore, but it's enough. Device gone.
Oh, it's a pretty big part of the A defense for... okay then, Rez.
NIP's win condition is 3 letters, and it is REZ. This man, every time he walks into a site and finds the frags, they've converted. That's twice now. And that's, of course, speaking a little prematurely. I say converted. Will Astralis go for this? You've already talked about how limited their funds are.
Yeah, and I mean, you're trying to retake a bomb site on Dust 2 with them off. That's not ideal by any means. Really tough to do, and you need to activate Glaive as well. He's been able to push up pretty far here up to Car.
He's posturing. Re-smoke from Forest, I like this. Gives him a little bit of a safe spot to find a shot. He doesn't connect, and now Magisk has caught Rez. That is the head of the NIP Snake, but nice quick flick, and Forest has found two. Draken looking to find Glaive, the last man standing. He's got to back away. He doesn't have time. Does take a little consolation frag onto Forest, but he'll be getting away safe.
So already connected once. Can't get the drop. Just tag teaming it up to try to find the frag on Lekro. Dupree not able to really put the hurt into him with the USP.
Oh, did you see that? He had to expose himself for the deagle. He was so hesitant, tentative now, but he's got himself a weapon he has done ridiculous things with. My eyes roll back to Atlanta, and I'm sure Lekro's roll back to his skull as he's gone down. Now Glaive's got another with the M4. Draken finds one onto Dupree. Numbers favor Astralis, and time still plentiful. They don't have to rush this. Draken and Rez, they're separated and eliminated. Device catches Rez. Oh dear.
It's happened again, hasn't it?
They had one weapon. A couple of deagles sprinkled in there for good measure, and now Draken, he has to save the day. 25 seconds, the pre-aim is rewarded. Glaive gone. But they have, in the meantime, got weapons. And they, yes, no Kevlar. It's an AWP. It makes such a little difference.
Yeah, they also have a backstab, and that's Device. It's got an Aegis to his name. Bomb's gonna go down. So some money made, at least for NIP, but can get them out of this.
It's quick. Draken's got two. He needs to find a third. It's Zipnix. Of course it's Zipnix. It's a clutch in favor of Astralis.
Rez is holding his angle. Smokes down, Molotovs, everything. And ooh, Lekro.
Okay, Magiska's flash. That gives them some ground to cover, but the Molotov actually took Get Right out. Just the flames. And Lekro, are you okay? Blindfolded. Still gets two as the nade from Glaive does connect finally. 3v3, a Scout, a MAC-10, and a Deagle. The bomb is in the B site. Forest has got the responsibility of keeping Tons under lock and key. I say
How is he so patient?
Why is he holding that? So clever.
Oh, Patrikian. Still keeping hope alive here.
Bomb's not down. Looks like Rez is doing so right now.
So they have a pretty tight crossfire as it is right now. Draken from double box, holding window.
Oh,
Rez.
There's a molly on Zipnix.
Oh,
that
God.
could make things very uncomfortable if they don't challenge him, and they do. They know where he is. It's a very clear retake, should they attempt it.
The issue for Zipnix is, does he feel comfortable throwing it out? Yeah, because he has to expose himself while throwing it. Can he find anything? Time is ticking now.
That should be the sign.
Yeah.
That's going to be time to wave the white flag. Bye-bye. And the
that's
fourth for NIP.
They went around off.
A really good start. Zipnix, that smoke's going to be just in the nick of time, and Device's aggression on long was timely. Gets Get Right out of the equation, and now is there to catch them on short. That's one. They need to force him off. They can't. Forest gone two. Not a third. Of course it is. Headshot only. He's playing deathmatch, and just Draken left. Of course he goes down. Device, so powerful. An ace from the deleted, and by that time, he's got time to rotate and catch the short push. It's just brutal, and now, speaking of brutal, 4 men from Astralis charging in towards the B site. Reg is not ready, and neither am I, because 2 already gone. This looks impossible. What can you do? You're smoked. You're dead. It's over. My goodness. Bomb down. Pistol round concluded by the classic call, rush B. Turns out when you've got players like Astralis, look at Get Right's face, I think it says it all.
Dejection.
Dejected, stiff upper lip necessary.
All right, now though, he just has to hope that somebody from Astralis gets trigger happy and just runs at him. Even then, they still kind of have a bit of a backup. Magic might give himself up here, or not.
Okay, now that is just a embodiment of IP's T side. I imagine Astralis, quite a different plan. That goes. Draken completely blinded, forced to back away. It's actually Lekro who's now forced between rock and a hard place. They're pushing up. He has to crouch. They're already on site. Lekro's patience, though. He finds an angle, finds a frag, as does Draken. That's a fantastic conclusion. A gorgeous round from Lekro. 4.
IP because Lekro is so close to push the door. That means he does have the opportunity to get a quick flank. He also has to be aware of how much time he actually has to play with. Ooh, that's quick. That's very quick, and that's very needed as well, because as soon as that smoke fades, he needs to get out of dodge. And if he's stuck on the wrong side, pretty much on the B side of double doors, that's an issue. And ooh, the
what is Dupree up to?
CT spawn drop. Force is ready for it though, so quick trade. You're happy about that if you're NIP, but I'm not sure if they caught Glaive dropping down as well.
Where is he? He's just sitting in CT spawn. So much power from this position, and Get Right, while he did catch Device, the bomb from Zipnix is going to start to maneuver towards CT as well. Caught off, both of them. Quick succession. Speed is going to be taken straight away from him, and he was supposed to be there. Look at this. It's a stack from Astralis. They choose to smoke it late, and now Forest, he's got another one. He started this round. He intends to finish it. There's 2 more in Tons. The smoke's going to be pushing them off. You don't want to walk through that now. You know Forest is there, and he's hitting his shots.
Yeah, and that also allows for Get Right to get into a forward position. We saw him pretty much grabbing Device in the back in the previous round. He's in a prime position to do so once more. This time though, Magisk and Sipnix working as a duo up cat. Only Lekro here, but he's been very proficient with the op, and he continues to be so. Smoke goes down a little bit too late. Jump at least spots it. That's optimistic, Sipnix.
I think Sipnix is he's sending a submission to FaZe Clan.
Well, gotta get those 360 notes.
Does it with the scout, the discount AWP.
Lekro, how brave are you to be here?
Brave. Device has got another one with the scout. It doesn't matter what weapon he's using. Dominance from Device. He's closing in on 30, and now GetRight forced into a very uncomfortable scenario. He's alone. Draken and Rez, they're casting eyes from CT, but Astralis, they are spreading their plague across the side. Trying to jump to stop Sipnix. It's not connecting. Just a couple of bullets to his toes, but he's managed to evade the majority, the brunt of that force. And now NIP, the streak's over, but they want to keep hold of these weapons.
Yeah. Might even actually want to
take him away from Astralis.
Exactly. Well, they're not being successful with it though. Pre doing a great job. Draken finally come next with one, but you need preferably two more for this to have any real effect. I would assume that Device is looking to pick up that off drop from forwards at some point.
That is a very painful position to be in for Draken. The bomb's on its way towards B. Sipnix and Glaive to pinch from mid.
If Rez and Draken can get both of the players from tunnel, that's going to be a world of difference.
That's
but
everything.
Instead,
Draken. It's again Draken who has to save the day for NIP. He did it once. Can he do it again? That's quick. Surely not a second. Magisk from behind. That's the site open. And now one of the hardest sites to retake in Counter-Strike history is under full Astralis control for round 15.
Yeah, luckily for NIP though, no nades on the side of Astralis. Nothing really to work with. They've got one flash and Magisk. That's it. We'll see how NIP use their utility to get into this, though.
3 flashes. I mean, it has to be now. There's one. Nade going to come over as well. Lekro, you just have to find something. And GetRight, he's got them away in. Device gone. That's a hard hitter. Forced to watch as now they push in. And Lekro, has he done enough? Magisk trying to be the hero, and he won't be. And they do it. NIP keep the dream alive of being in the first team. Oh, they're charging. Rez, so good on the T side. Can he do the same on the CT? 1, 2, Draken's there to find a second, and now he doesn't actually get away with the repeat. Xyp9x punishes him through the doors. Now the site is theirs. Surely NIP can't retake it. It's the same scenario again. A different setup this time. Magisk given Tunnel's responsibility. GetRight. He found Device previously.
A lot more utility on both sides as well. Magisk, though, with the aggression here down towards lower, might be a little bit too much. It might give an opening for GetRight.
See him? He's looking that way.
Oh, he did.
He's made the
That's
call.
why Lekro's
yeah,
waiting.
You can see Lekro's playing the waiting game. This is going to punish Astralis. Device in the meantime catches GetRight on tons. Now 2v2. Plenty of time and plenty of nades, Halvor. This is about to be a very intense brawl.
Oh no, Lekro misses the Molotov.
Oh, it's problematic. The nade doesn't land too. Xyp9x holding that window. You just can't push in. What do? Hits the half scope. Half of his health gone. Still can't find the second. That's quick from Lekro. Can he be the hero? My goodness. 3 from Xyp9x. Finds the 15th for Astralis.
He's basically setting up a bait for Rez here. Question is if Astralis are going to actually Molotov and flash it out. They are. Rez, you're left to your own devices here.
It's all on him and Illegal. He gets one. He's so good with this pistol. Surely not a third. He does to the belly button of Magisk. Just a pistol. 1 bullet off from closing out another, but Device, he goes wide for both. Round's not over. Match could be over. GetRight's on the rotate. Bombs on short. Xyp9x is there to support as well as they scavenge away some extra utility. We'll see how far that gets them. GetRight, that MP9 is not in the ideal circumstance. He actually uses that smoke from Astralis to cross the site safely.
Oh, did he actually get spotted there?
It's unlikely.
Xyp9x might have gotten a drop of a arm, top of a head or something. No, he doesn't know.
That makes that MP9 infinitely more powerful. GetRight just has to play the waiting game here. You can see them crawling in. He's anticipating someone. Oh, caught with a nade in his hand. It's traded. Device. 3 so far in this round. It would be the ace to secure the game.
On half HP as well. That's one deagle connection from a decent distance on Lekro. That would be the end of Device. He's trying to bait someone out here. They're extremely far apart here on the side of NIP.
By delaying that plant, it actually has enabled the CTs to group up just a little bit more.
Whizzing past his head.
Oh, Device, he's got a shot onto Lekro. He doesn't miss these. And now all onto Forest. He's late to the party. An ace. 1v2 clutch. Of course they do it. Astralis untouched.
We give them so many ways out of the conversation of like, you know, are they underperforming? But here on Dust 2, Astralis have shown holes. They have like, I'm close to losing a match versus both ENCE and Liquid. And here, oh my God, Magisk 4 frags with the USP, all headshot, almost all concurrently. That's insane how quickly he got those frags, and he's on for the ace, but Zipix is here at mid. The base. It is important for Astralis in some sense. Like they set up, they can, first of all, they have the chance of getting away clean into the final without losing a map, but also it's one more map where their Dust 2 is understood. They're going to run it one more time versus a formidable opponent with like good players in a very simple setting, and they're going to see if they can have a dominant win. If they can't, then that's going to be worrying for them, because Liquid and ENCE look good in every single map, including their ones that they lost versus Astralis.
Well, that was a drive-by. Just pops Guardian outright. Now can focus on the fight inside of the bomb site if he decides to. The other player for FaZe Clan has doubled back through tunnels all the way towards his teammate. And Glaive's hot on his heels. Players close. Nico? Headphones may be off. Finally, we're going to get this Glaive back into the site. Close as well. Didn't see it. Maybe. No. Just going to jump on the bomb, try to tap this out. The peek comes the other way. He gets the kill, but with no kit, can't win the round. What's Nico up to?
He's here, peering over top of an Xbox smoke, camping in plain sight in some sense. Olaf Meister not going to be able to easily spot him. Might notice him off of that movement, but instead it's Glaive to get the better of his Swedish opponent. Device is here at mid, double doors, and he's going to spot a shadow. 2 Deegs in the back, and they might steal this eco back as well.
Due to their opponents, what was done to them?
Man, they're just perusing. They've got so much map control now.
To clamp down on mid. Swift headshot versus Nico. Adrian only able to get 1. Guardian 15 health at a distance. And he's not just going to lose a scout. If he dies, that's an op. A cannon passed over to Astralis.
Yeah, it's a minute-long save too. It's on hard mode. They've got the other team really wants to find him.
Mid to be fake look convincing, when in reality, it's going to be catwalk through and through. So 2 of those 3 smokes used on the fake. But this is very real. A threat towards the A site. Zipix lining up bodies. Just going to find himself 2 and another from Guardian.
Let's go! What the heck was that? Holy smokes, Guardian!
Wander's standing on his chair at the moment. 3 kills.
Heaviest anchor spot on A site, right? The spot you're not going to rotate. You're going to rotate out of last, and you're going to really hope the rest of your teammates do their jobs, and they did it in a 5v5. So to catch him in flux between the long corner and the pit was a big move from FaZe, and all the presence they made on Cat, I guess, or whatever they did at mid with Olaf, Smoke, and Flash was enough to convince Astralis it was probably going to be some type of mid to B split. It made them second guess themselves. And Nico here, I guess, is just waiting for a flash, and they're going to go right off of the bomb exploding, so it guides his footsteps, and he does spot one. Goes ahead and grabs the first kill. His initial target stays alive, so that's something. And he's doing it right again.
Here comes the volley of flashbangs. Does the terrorist drop down? Yes, they're going to come at this from 2 levels of elevation. Zipix gets the entirety of Guardian, follows up onto Rain, but loses his face. And inside of the smoke is where Nico will catch 1. Glaive over the shoulder with a double kill of his own, pushes Olaf into the clutch with 15 seconds, but he has that bomb. So he's going to punch in the numbers. And playing off with the smoke grenade, which he'll use to give some impromptu cover.
Good nade.
He's looking to section off the 1v1s, but Glaive has got it done. Headshot to finish the deal.
Off of. All right, so what's the deal here? Zipix basically just has to help out a lot because Device is not in a great spot, especially if someone comes up Cat. He goes down instantly. Device is getting swung on right away. Nico takes his face off, and now the CTs rotate out. They're actually looking to save immediately. Dupree is pushed into a position where he has to hit a shot, and he does deliver, so the save can potentially be on. But
and if he finds the timing, Nico could be his next victim. or vice versa. Nico's going to crab walk around the corner and is caught by the AUG. Guardian crawling his way towards Cross with a teammate by his side and one further back because Olaf's incredibly tagged. So Bogdan's Law puts the Opera towards the pit. Double smoke, frag deep. Not any substantial damage, and Magisk going to be cleared instantly. Good rifle play from Guardian.
Hey man, they're keeping it simple. They're getting up there, they cross long off 2 smokes. There's not much that you can really delve into about this strategy, and Astralis probably knew what was going to happen all along. But this retake was getting easier, although that's true. I'm sure in their mind's eye they can see there's probably 1 site, 1 ramp, and 1 long. That's just pretty simple, but it's going to be hard to get the better of them.
They've got to. This bomb hits the halfway point. Zipex will trade and is then slain by Rain, who closes this
pistol, which could be an evening factor. Guardian going to take on Magisk's role from this site and get shot over top of the box. Device with a clean movement in the middle of flashbangs finds a way to find his head. Ooh. And the B site is totally compromised. In fact, everybody's dead. Adrian, the last man alive, is running as fast as he possibly can, but is already far away and getting pushed.
He'll tap back 2. The double Ds are down. Device and Dupree slain first. Who's next? Could be Magisk because he flirts with the windowsill. Third player comes back through tunnels just to confirm.
Do it up, why
presence.
not?
Adrian, not going to get anything more than a third.
And continuing to make presence as well as the clock bleeds down. Do they have another smoke for the perfect cross? They do, so that's something.
Oh, almost takes a bottle to the head. Nico just dancing around the bomb site. Gives up his position, and now all the CTs, despite the 2 on Cat, are down beneath. Nice kills, though, coming off of FaZe Clan. 8 seconds left over. Device with just 1 Tuck's tail, and Nico's not going to let him get away. That is FaZe Clan.
The freedom to watch Cat, the freedom to just sit on 1 angle instead now has to juggle between 2 and gets his head blown off by Device on a very precise flick.
Guardian up close, though. Glaive just wildly spraying through. That's going to cost him his life with ease. Takes down that bomb. Rain's going to get back behind boxes. There is a pinch coming in from Dupree that could very well skewer Rain, and sure enough, he'll die. Guardian now has to reside within spawn, falls back. Teammate 2. As he comes up the catwalk, finds himself smoked off, and has to decide whether he opts to push through this. Guardian not by his side to support him.
Not entirely sure what his choice will be. Well, just like, here, we're telling you we're making presence. You can read that however you want. But we're telling you, you don't get to walk in. You don't get to take any unnecessary risks. And here they're going to have to flash through a smoke, and now it's on Olaf to defend.
Whoa. So many bodies coming at him that he didn't know where to look. And because of that, finds himself with nothing but Rain so quickly on the flank, just charges through the tunnels and charges through both Zipex and Device, beheads them both, putting his team in the man advantage. Barely. Guardian, a single point of health is what will make the difference. Still, he dishes it back, catching Dupree with something as Nico clears Magisk. Adrian looking to find the timing here on the push through smoke, but it is being watched by Dupree, and still he loses that gunfight. Glaive gonna have to clutch this out. Down he goes to the Opera of Nico. It's FaZe Clan towards mid.
Look at this lead off. I don't know if does Guardian know where he is. He has the utility to use on him. Oh my god, no, it was Nico. Okay, everybody calm down, all right? It wasn't that great of a shot.
Here comes Glaive up catwalk, charging through the flames. Good for just 1. Nico, again, a saving grace. Device wants to trade and will do so, finding Nico on his retreat around the corner. Couldn't find sanctuary nor safety. Magisk charging upwards. Zipex, he's the bomb carrier, and he's all the way back towards T-spawn. There's still 40 seconds, so it's not the end of the day. He can take his time, but all the time they give up to the CTs could allow them into the round, unless you've got Device continuing on. One after another dropping bodies, but he's missed a shot. Opens up an opportunity for Adrian to do just that. Now, still, they're going to try their hand at the A bomb site. Know that the last player is here, of course, beneath them. Olaf slips back towards mid. Keeps the AUG, and will give up the plant for Astralis.
Yeah, let's see the 1v2. I want the scrappy round. Olaf looked like he turned tail and hid, but instead he's re-aggressing.
And they use that smoke on catwalk, so obviously they are anticipating this too. Magisk, he's just got that ump up, and it's not even needed. Deagle, close, gets the job done. We're tied at 12 on long.
It's a great position for him to be in. He knows that Astralis do this late and have done it quite often already in this.
Oh, but he jumps the gun.
Damn, he tries to go out for the pre-fire and, you know, I mean, could have been smart, but now Nico's in a tough spot. He's just going to go ahead and go right for the peak, right into 3 players that have crossed wide. They have not wasted any time.
Hog scoped up, trying to hold this off, but they do anticipate Magisk or somebody going for a kill from mid, and they will catch him. Rain able to retreat now. An Olaf contest at all. Nobody hot on their heels from Catwalk either, but Magisk seems wary of it. Oh my goodness, 5 players in such close proximity. The bomb plant sound confirms this. Device gonna clear Rain, but the Molotov, that blocks off their exit. They're not able to escape just yet. Nico's close on ramp. He gets himself a second kill, but doesn't see Device. Adrian's able to trade it, and we are going 1 round further, folks. It's phase. But 1 thick bullet later, and Guardians down for the count. Zipex, well, he's won his duel elsewhere. This is a 5 versus 3 advantage for Astralis. Staring victory in the face. Nico's gonna charge up, can't finish off that kill. He was using his sidearm because you're talking about a player who is so susceptible to death. Glaive takes the high road, looks down, executes Rain with ease, and it all falls on Olaf. He walks out mid to his death, Dupree to seal the deal, and just like that. So let's go, folks. Without further ado, the very first map of the finals of Blast Sao Paulo has begun, and it's Glaive to hit the dirt first and foremost.
But it could be these 2 CTs getting crushed any moment now.
Try to get their heads back in just before the T's come through, but sure enough, it is Magisk removed, and Dupree takes himself out of the situation. Falls back, wants nothing to do.
Sustainable ways that we're seeing for them to be able to win these rounds. And there is even a hunt here to make sure that they can't save their half armor. First player goes down. Zipix and Dupree are able to get a kill apiece. Zipix is getting pushed out of position, but it's by a player who's also
on control by Storm. 4 players now joining each other as they do close this gap towards the A site. Stewie on the forefront with bomb, AK in hand, and a smoke to work around. But so many counter-terrorists already. That rotation straight from the B bomb site, they've evacuated it entirely. We're gonna get the ump firing off too. Nitro not able to hit his mark, so the counter-terrorists near, but they haven't done anything until now. Finally, Magisk is gonna pick up a kill, and it's immediately traded back with a double from Nitro. So Astralis, numbers disadvantage, but Glaive has a hell of an opening. Too bad the CZ costs him, and Twist gives good cover for the plant.
they got these rounds. They even got the 3rd, and now we'll finally get to see we'll have to see another round where Astralis will recycle.
But the real challenge will be Device. Posted up with the op, drops Nitro first, hits the second shot. I mean, closing the distance and getting that bomb in is one thing, but you need the numbers still up because it's an inevitable retake on the line. Stewie 2K clears Magisk on flank, and now Device's bullets no longer hit their mark, so bomb does cross towards plant. They just have to creep and crawl underneath his scope. A very real threat in Device. But Alicia's got it in.
Cross back just as carefully, but look how scared they are of Device, and as they should be. A fantastic headshot through the box to really lock this one up. Stewie will have to go absolutely 8 mode. They want to secure this.
Bomb's planted for him, but smoke grenade completely blocks vision. He could spam through. Ooh, just barely missing the mark, and Zipex won't miss his shots. So, content situation for Astralis, never questioned on long A, but a beautiful initial B hit to condition Astralis into that site stack. Could have actually cost them.
For the beginning of the round, you know, the map control, already a tough situation. And beyond that, it was just given too many opportunities. So they'll have to change that if they want to win. And Dupree covers his teammate underneath as they go for this boost, and he makes it a double.
Ooh, even a 3rd. Dupree tearing him up. He's got the flames in front of him. Nafly through the wall, trades back 2v4 to the favor of Astralis. Device challenged over onto the B site. Stewie's gonna get the best of it, and Nafly's picked up that bomb. He can use tunnels to get into the site, but Stewie's gonna have to lock it down on his own until that bomb carrier gets here. He crosses over the door. Flashbang goes high. Glaive gets near. And a frag over the shoulder too leaves Stew in a difficult position.
Trying to protect himself from window, and has to take a duel with low HP already. The damage has been dealt.
Nafly's gonna have to clutch this now. Sees the player in the window. He is blinded, only gets the 1 kill, and that's Astralis doubling up.
Kills by himself was such a big deal. Here we have that. Obviously, he's there standing, watching the top of Cat, and his teammate's playing anti-flash. If he doesn't have his back, he's just gonna get melted.
Double back, Molotov's gonna push the feet forward. 3 spotted. Deep frag grenade. Ooh, gets the bomb carrier. See ya later, Nitro. Glaive down. Elige Trace twists by his side, works upwards. And Zipex, he's just going to try to tuck tail out of here, and he can't escape, nor will Dupree. It's only Device. They're nearly lined up, and he tippity taps away at the head, but can't hit the mark. That's an opt to challenge back. Stewie 2K's got him. And after 5 unanswered rounds, it's Liquid with a 4th. Well, they've gotten themselves into the catwalk quickly. Elige left alone on long, everybody else coming up cat. Now that long player is done for. So it's an all-in barrage, an assault from the catwalk. Glaive, good job dealing with Nitro, the only player who is on a different playing field.
Taking it slowly again, Connor.
Yep, right into the Molotov. It's going to actually do pretty substantial damage, like 20 health off both Mafly and Stu.
It's actually a great smoke.
It'll enable the plant and the fallback towards catwalk, at least for that one player. There's still 2 kind of stuck here in limbo.
Looks like Glaive's going to be a key piece here. He can make a move at any moment.
Starts it by blocking off catwalk. He's got 2 teammates coming in from this direction. They line up almost for twists. He's got a lot to do. This is a big pressure for him. He has to stay up at the end of it. Match is close, tries to duel. Glaive successful in clearing 2, and they've done it. It's Glaive off of the ramp to finally activate. As many opportunities as possible to rattle off the op. 45 seconds up, smoke's plume towards Cat. Zipex inside of the smoke, sprays down 2. And with the USP, could go one further.
Glaive's activated.
Yep, he's gone straight for the flank, fires off a bullet. Now that's going to tell the T's that sure enough, someone's at the top of mid. Nafly's still more concerned with any B players than his actual flank. And Stewie and Twists are waiting for smokes to fade before they can finally push out onto the A site. Device back towards Car, flashed for a slight second, now has regained vision, and he's got himself the duel. Down goes Stewie 2K. Twists and Naf, final attempt to push up Cat. Zipex looks to lock it down, but it's Device with the final blow here on the CT side. Keep your eyes on the radar, still towards the top of mid. So there's going to be a lot of gunfights unfolding, but the big question will be, when does he come into the equation? Does he go for the cat flank and try to play big, or just get into pit when needed? Well, here's your answer. Hits the catwalk, but can't hit the shot immediately. Will still catch Stewie, that B player, but the retake's already on. Team Liquid charging inwards, being cut down one after another until nobody's left standing for Liquid.
The risk that you know, if you do give up long, that this can happen. Device's P250 pacing was, I think, my favorite part. Just how slow he tapped to make sure he was fully reset every time, but what do you possibly do to catch the other team off guard?
Deagle close. It's a bit of a... Straight from downtown. Elige still... No way! A 3rd one. And who else can deliver? That's the big question, because it's a 2v2 even keel. Scout up from Stewie. Smoke's fading now. Zipex. Oh, man. He's saving the day. A 4K already, and a potential ace with just Twists left up. You can imagine what the comms are like in the moment. Oh! But it's not done, Mohan. It's not done. It's Twists versus Glaive in the 1v1, and he's got the scout at a distance, working his way forward, pummeling the box, but no kit, remember that. Deagle's out. He wants that crisp headshot, and he's not going to get the chance. Glaive prevails, and Astralis will keep their lead. Smokes go down. One towards the cross, one towards spawn. That enables the terrorists to come in from 2 different levels. But what does that truly mean? Because Elige, he's immediately found himself a kill. In fact, it's 5 AUG frags in rapid succession.
Either that or they abused the smoke that was thrown at long corner. And
yeah,
it was wide on the side, though. It was wide on the corner outside of B and Sunroom on Cash. And they've been doing it many of these rounds. It's not going to tell Liquid much, but it might count for something for Astralis. Naf getting this opening kill could throw a spanner in the works, so player of blue barrels as well is going to go unchecked. However, Twist is not good for 1.
And the frag grenade's fantastic. Magus just blows Elige to smithereens. And Astralis, they're out as fast as they were in. Gone.
An absolutely must-kill situation. And all the while, they're making the long marathon rotate back to be at full speed. There's no way Liquid are going to even think about this for a second. In fact, Dupree is going to bring this home completely. And if he gets a kill, even if he gets a kill.
Stu's watching. Stu's back towards doors. He just needs to section off the bomb. Stewie, he peeks inwards, misses the initial shot, tries to Molotov the cross. 4 seconds. I don't think they're... Oh, it's going to come down to the wire. So close. He's got it. Just in the last second, Magus gets bomb activated, but the CTs have already started to wrap around this retake.
Everything frozen at the moment except for the bomb ticking, and the op shot goes off, so a free kill is had, and they've got them locked into B. That's 1 kill. Could be the best case scenario apart from actually winning the round here, but Device actually.
So Nitro's off towards mid last time round. This is a big push. Stewie's inside of the doors. Nafly's got cover, and he's got that first kill. Trying to catch another one. Stewie's gonna cut down these numbers with him. Solid two-man defense. Stewie can't get it all done on his own, though. Device back in with a 1v4 clutch attempt. Bombs down in the dirt. Smoke grenades could be creating a path for the CTs to walk out from. He has no idea.
Hey, this is the time to scratch your nose if you need to, right? Don't worry about this. Don't push your luck. Wait to hear that tap. Throw a body at it if you'd like to. You know, you've got an extra two. Yeah, you can go for it. You know that he has pushed himself into a position. He's going to pop up one more time and pop a head off of another player. A chance to finish that clutch, but Naf is too quick.
But Dupree is very close.
Yeah, they've got an anti-flash setup. All here over top.
Oh, but he's ready. And now the peek out from Twist. He lines up two players. That's Device and Dupree down. Can he get a third? No. Magis besks him. And it's even. Naf's deep grenade! Oh, the frag banks off the wall and gives Liquid an edge.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot. He doesn't want to get his angle closed off. 40 seconds left. They can walk up to him. He's going to go ahead and peek. He does get the shot off before he dies, maintaining the man advantage. But it's Zipix.
Now that Molotov's going to confirm there's a player close, so he's on high guard. He's on high guard. The flash is fantastic. It's got it done. Zipix blinded. And the utility is what makes the difference. Finding that lock shot, pushing Zipix to his lonesome. But we're right back into the action. Round 28, and they fly out long. Not going to be to their avail. That is Device burnt. And Elige lingers around the smoke as more T's do decide to continue out. Dupree is dropped, and that's a 5v3 for Liquid, looking to secure map point. But they're going to go all in on it. Zipix, the bomb carrier, is going to stay back for the time being. Magis needs to open up shot, but Stewie's only going to get himself one. Nitro playing around the boxes. His position unbeknownst to Astralis, but they've decided to pump the brakes. And that's fine. A minute on the clock for them to work with side by side. And now they're going to go in. Nitro's going to get confirmation, but he's missed his first shot, nails the second, and now it's just the last man up in Magis. A 1v4 attempt, and he's going to spray towards doors to cut down the second. 4 health is not going to do it, and as Liquid take 15, they do it on fire.
So they want to throw a fake. They're spread out, more thin. Here in this situation, they're flying by the seat of their pants, and Stewie's here to take advantage of it.
He's blind, but that doesn't matter. He's got himself 3! The AUG tears through mid, and it's Liquid to tear through Astralis at the end of this second half. That is 6 rounds in a row, and they have done it, Mohan. It's good timing. You're going to see Nitro and Stewie actually get into position.
Yep. And they're reclaiming halls to make sure Astralis aren't there. So there's 3 players now perusing their way over to B. This is not going to be an easy anti-eco, folks.
Zipix could even get caught towards mid. Bomb's going to double back once more. Magis comes towards it. Elige, he's going to hear all this footsteps above him, but at what point does he strike? Because he wants to kill these players, but the ones behind him could easily take him just like that. Oh, he just gets mowed down. Twist is back towards pit, has the high road, has the first kill. And a dink on top of it, but Magis still bests him. Glaive towards Arch side. Gonna serve as a flank around Stewie. Nafly caught by Device, doesn't clear his corners, and Nitro's been heard. So an unfortunate turn of events here for Team Liquid. They did have some positioning, but I feel like it all begins to unravel when Elige gets caught in the tunnel.
That is a crazy rotate for Astralis to make. They had to be absolutely certain that the jig was up. Once that smoke boomed in their face, you think, oh my god, is Glaive gonna go for the knife? Oh my god, there's no honor here. They go for a stab apiece, and then it's back to guns, but who's gonna win? Stewie or Glaive? It looks like Glaive, just by the skin of his teeth, an extra 10 health, and he's elated.
Back.
Yeah, CTs are swarming the ult and Twist, but wow. Chimes in with the double think CZ. Zipic's got a lot to do, and he's tough. He's stuck in between 2 CTs. The USP comes out, Twist will come out for the trade. And he does manage it 3v3.
Yeah, that's a little something more to work with. Stewie hoping, praying inside of the church for the construction push, but not gonna happen. Glaive goes off CT spawn, tags Nitro down low. There is a player towards spawn, and that's perfect. Glaive gets so blinded on that one that he offers himself up. This is going to draw Device back towards the top of Banana. Now, I mean, come on. The health advantage, the weapons, the armor, the time. It all plays into the favor of Astralis. The CTs are here. And that MP5 starting to get dry. 3 quick kills to the favor of Astralis. Peering through brackets. Elige is going to look to take this back with a smoke grenade to cover. Device still floating down to the bottom of mid. I feel like Team Liquid are doing a good job of kind of, welcoming Astralis closer, but then also taking back anything they've just given up.
They still have a decision to make. They're holding on to mid, they're playing with it, they're tethering off each other, but
Great flash.
One person has already made it. The CZ is not good enough to get the kill, and Magus with the 180 spray transfer takes the face off of Stewie. And I'm surprised he didn't disconnect off that kill, because that is absolute embarrassment. That's crazy from Magus.
He's contractually obliged to stick around. He's going to have to wallow in his sorrows for the remainder of this one. Bomb planted with 5 seconds to spare. Nitro not going to have anything to do with this. So this is yet again Team Liquid being forced into the save towards A, and it's not going to come for free. They will most certainly be hunted, not only from the B bomb site, but remember that Dupree already resides in the apps. An aggressive Tenant has been taken down, and now it is just the Liege left over. So this looks like the clean sweep from Astralis, and that would put them on fire, folks. The 5-0 start to the T side of their very own map choice.
If that happened, we wouldn't have seen that amazing spray transfer.
So let them die.
Through the smoke.
Stewie just behind the car box. Down goes the Liege. That was over on A. A duel one from Boiler Door. Madge is close. Oh my. Dude, just delete Stewie 2K, but these 2 kills go back each way for both the teams, and we're left in an even keel. Behind the pillar, that is minimal cover, but it does give him an angle, so he's already posted, anticipating Nitro's peak. Does it go his way? Absolutely. Device, in fact, grabs both and continues the streak of Astralis. No one can take that from you, Mo.
And look at this, they have 3 going into B. They have never lost more than 1.
Let's see, Stewie's got the high road, flashed fully. Nafly, he's sure enough gonna pick one up. I believe that's right through smoke.
Yep.
Down goes Stu. Naf's gonna have to double back over towards Coffins, the entirety of his team rotating through their spawn. A 4v2, you'd think, is in the bag, but we are talking about Astralis. And Zipex is still on the board.
And they have another smoke.
He's got that top rope position from Coffins, looks to load Liquid into it, sees the shadow, easy pickup, now it's 2v2. Remember, 2v4 from the get-go, both these teams hiding behind Barbecue. Dupree's position could very well go unchecked. And the counter-terrorists, they're just gonna try to cover the smoke. Neither, no, and now he's gonna wildly spray, but the player can't find the bomb. Twist has given it up. Twist, miss his chance to clutch, and that is 10 for Astralis. And then tension blankets the server, as nobody wants to make a move. Astralis like statues, stationary in their after-plant setup. The pressure's on Liquid to make their move. Flashbang's meant to activate it. Glaive hides back down by the Barbecue. It's Stewie and Twist with the first 2 kills, and Glaive's now pinched, but they almost line up, and it's a successful retake from Liquid.
Oh my god, I honestly didn't think that was possible.
Nitro still looks for his angle as the T's congregate towards him. Catches Glaive just through the edge. Despite taking a bit of chip damage from the frag grenades that gave chase, he does still get away. Posts up for another attempt. Ooh, but a great flashbang almost cost him his life. He's on 17 health as Stewie doubles back in to try and help his IGL. And there you have it. The 2 of them combined for an excellent hold in the closing 30 seconds of the final round in the first 15. Magisk looking to tear forward, charge through, and yet they've only found one. Stewie 2K comes in for another attempt. 15 seconds left, and Magisk, well, he doesn't even have bomb. He doesn't even have time. Down he goes as Liquid secure the 4th, an 11-4 score. Magisk unchecked. To get himself 1 kill. Free gets a team kill in the midst of it, and then just after that, Liege and Naf connect the Glocks.
That wasn't just a funny team kill, that was a
serious one.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that was the crossfire.
Oh, Nelly. Okay. It's not over yet. They'll have that smoke grenade to nullify Pit. It's going to give him a chance to duel with the players in the bomb site. Sure enough, Zipex takes ahead of his own. Glaive, 1v2. We've got Nitro just playing the pillar to a T at the moment. No kit on Glaive and no head either. Liege will execute. A couple SMGs still floating around. Keep your eyes on them. Their own Molotov extinguished by their smoke. Enables the arch play. With that deep library smoke as well, they have full access to the CT spawn. This is so much pressure on Glaive because there's nobody else inside of the B bomb site, and he has players just charging straight for him. Now Device is going to do one good. Does catch a leash, twist, trades. And there is another player here. In fact, there's two CTs behind them on Library, and Glaive in the midst of it all. Dupree and Glaive again. Magisk seals the deal. Where does this come from?
Whoa, they were doing things so well. They moved so quickly, did that, and that also balanced out the win percentage of man disadvantaged rounds that Astralis took one from them in the first half with, in that 3v5 on Banana. Oh, Device is gonna have some pressure put on him.
Good trade frag.
Yeah, Magisk is the only martyr.
Liege between a rock and a hard place. Luckily has Naf to bail him out. Glaive off arch side.
Disgusting.
He's just gonna fall back through smoke. Device, he has tagged himself, but he does have a good position in pit. And Nafly doesn't thoroughly clear his corner, so now these last two Ts could line up for Device, but no, not all of them do. Stu has bomb and the plant on top of it.
He doesn't know how much time he has, so he doesn't know if he can leave the site or if he has to push one angle. He assumes correctly, one person's lagging behind. He doesn't know if they're going to split up on the attack. He's going to pick an angle. He's going to hope that's the angle first. He might listen for utility, and once he takes a shot, that's when it becomes real.
They're both coming. There's a bit of delay between Glaive and Zipex. There's the first one. Can Stewie predict the second? Doesn't seem so.
Mac 10 for Stewie. Low in utility almost everybody. People buying down to 0.
Running out of options, running out of time, running out of wiggle room. Glaive, easy 2K. He's even gonna bag himself a third. They just feed themselves into the M4. Device is gonna double back towards Coffin side. This is gonna come down to Device. He can stop this with just a couple op shots or a Molotov.
Oh,
He's looking for the alternative plant. There's the first one. Stewie peeks into it. Nafly, he will get this plant off and a chance at a 1v3. This started 2v5, and it's left us here now. But Naf, with a Glock in hand, he's going to swap back to the SG for the win in the duel, but it costs him so much health. Down to 29, and a player taps bomb, elicits the peek, and costs him the clutch.
terribly difficult. Or he's just trying to get somewhere faster.
Mind game. Glaive, arch side versus these upgraded pistol arrows. Easy two-piece. Who's next? Should be Nitro. We've got Stewie and Naf trying to challenge the opposite side. Ooh, nobody successful in their endeavor other than Astralis through and through. 4 frags, and just Stu. Cut down as the last. Astralis securing map point.
Maps in, and then think about bringing it all on your third map as well. So there definitely might be benefits to that situation.
Oh my god, he's blind. Normally that stops the Astralis bots, but I mean in like a Terminator form, not, you know, negative connotation.
Right.
Like kill bots.
Right, yeah.
To be clear.
Really good ones.
Uncontested on Inferno yet again, so it seems. There have been openings, there have been chances. There's also been a whirlwind of success here for the Danes. So, Team Liquid gonna try and keep it simple. Hit that B bomb site, challenge both Zipex and Glaive in what would be the 4v2. Utility coming out of Astralis here is actually near non-existent. One smoke for Zip, nothing on Glaive. There's that smoke, and they're gonna run through it. Zipex ready for the push. Glaive takes the high road. Stewie trades back, and now he's gonna have to clutch. Clearing Zipex first and foremost with 30 seconds left over, and another CT hot on his heels. Now he clears the bomb site, and he's gonna go for the plant. Such low health, however. Flashbang and a kit on Magisk. We've got Magisk coming in from Banana. Stewie could just peek up and take that duel. He does. The damage is there. And oh my, almost the kill. 10 HP to make the difference. And Stewie's not going to run and hide. Looks to rather hold the line. Challenges the bomb site. Spamming through will cost him. It's Device to get the best of it. Astralis. I think Chad said it best. It's the pivot rounds, the high-octane moments, the pressured situations, of which currently we're in one. The first opening pistol, Stewie, he was hiding. He was hiding behind the barrels this entire time. He creeps out from the smoke like a goblin, and he just stops the bomb plant. Now this is super key because it enables Naf to come in from behind and catch Magisk. Oh, he's not going to get another because Glaive finds him. 2v2, Mohan.
A travesty as Glaive is able to get that kill. An amazing flick, like 45 degrees sharp on the button, and that puts it back into a 2v2. Twist is low.
Glaive is near. Just Crouch walking out past ramp. CT's closer towards the water side. You've got Twist in the back line because he does only have that 13 health. Stewie, who started off this whole situation and does hold on to the kit, is the one who gets next contact. Just looking to pop the noggins. Astralis, they get him back though. It's Device with the kill and Twist with the clutch attempt at a distance on the USP, and the bomb will certainly be planted and not even needed, folks. It is the kills.
He's actually gotten his teammate to smoke this off, so... Or no, he releases his own. Good counter flashes as well to quell the rush.
But he's still pinned in. He's being given some space to actually, what it seemed like, eject. Gets caught in the process. Dupree doubles down with the headshots, finding Naf in the heavens above. Clips his wings, and now it's Twist to try his hand, but Device gives cover. Dupree, excellent entries, ×2. And a trade frag back that gives Astralis a very strong after plan. At this point, seeing as it's the first full investment, you know Team Liquid tuck tail.
Initially looked like Stewie had his teammate smoke it, but it looked like he released his own smoke, and I was thinking, you know, Astralis almost certainly going to wait this out, knowing that Stewie's crouched in that corner, but since he used his own smoke, it seemed like he was worried that it would dissipate, they would molly him out of that position, tried to get out early. So bomb trades hands. It's going to be a full exec, and it seems like they're going to commit to it as well. What's the response going to be for Liquid?
Looks like they're going to put Nitro inside of the smokes. Got another man here with him. That's Elige floating around the dumpster. But I mean, this A site is just blanketed in these smoke grenades. Still, vision is to be had, but Nitro just caught awkwardly kind of hopping around on Optimus Prime. Now Elige will take his place. Stands near in the corpse. No plant just yet, but the T's can't push past Dicebox. And oh my goodness, Elige almost lines up so many bodies. Here comes Twist with another kill, and Nap flies close. Skewers the head of the first. Nearly gets the next one, but it's Astralis with another round one. Back and forth. Glaive aggressively positioning himself on short, trying to get eyes into the B-bomb site. Oh, babe. Oh, I was going to say, oh, baby, but, you know, that's a little personal. Dupree, headshot on the retreat. He didn't want that fight. He didn't want to go down in that instance. He just wanted to get away with his life. He can't even have that. Zipex finds timing out Monster as well, just continuing to clear out this B site with not even breaking a sweat so far.
They are absolutely getting mauled at the moment. I mean, this B site is just getting torn apart, player by player. From there, there's an out with the short play, but then at Monster as well. Seems like communication is slipping, and they've got to really bring this back.
If they push forward now, that's the best chance they have of winning the round. They have a flank coming in from behind, but not even. Not even. They both get gunned down by Matches. Going to be emphasizing Monster on this B push. 30 seconds to do so. And we've had Team Liquid patiently sitting in this bomb site since the beginning of the round. They deterred them from A successfully. Now it's up to the B hold to come through, and oh, has it ever. 4 kills immediately between Twists and Stewie.
Off to Nitro, so it was just a spawn-based play. So what's the readjustment? Sometimes teams will go for these aggressive options, but don't have a fallback plan. Here, Elige tries to make his way to long, but the flash is too perfect. It's almost 4 seconds that he's just sitting there, completely white. Now, Nitro, can he make up for it? He gets
first one, but Magisk there trades straight away. And that's just, you know, evidence of Astralis' positioning. The trade frag potential, side-by-side play. Continuous pressure towards this A site.
Yeah, they've opened the floodgates, right? They know the 2 forward A players, the most difficult to find and hardest to kill and most dangerous and round-destroying players are gone. Going to the site, you've got a Dicebox, you've got Optimus, you've got Bank. These spots suck. They're happy to come into this.
100%, especially when they've got utility coupled with it. They just put flames all over the place. Smoke at the feet of Twist gives him an angle to work with. That's his own flash high. Nap gets a kill and matches blind, but how much more? 2 versus 2, 30 seconds up, and both the CTs shoulder to shoulder towards dumpster now. Twist with another kill. Almost gets it done, but trade frags slightly.
One of the choke points and forces CTs to respond. He doesn't have to make any more movements beyond this. Elige won't walk into his crosshair, but also get the better of him. The AUG doing him much of a favor. Leaving Stewie with an op and CT spawn. Elige quite low, but still capable. And there is a piece of utility there in the form of a smoke in Elige's hands, but no kit. No kit.
That just spells disaster. Voice and Zipex both ready. Scopes up. Prepared. There's the first one. Connects immediately. Elige, nice little flick. A slight readjustment gets the kill, but a slight bit of time is all he had left. So no deep
Execute on the B site. Smoke goes down. Stewie's in the back of pit. They pretty much know exactly where each other are. It's just a matter of can they do anything about it. And who's here to help? It's Elige.
so far. Liquid still stand tall, but down goes Stewie. Collapses inside the water. Elige charging forward with a teammate just by his side. That is going to be Twists working with him, and both of which cleared out by Glaive and Debris. Together, they've got this round through and through, but there's a flank from Nitro, a big flank from Nitro. Bomb's not planted, and Glaive's made a lot of sound, so that's an easy read. Now the bomb falls into his lap, and he has a massive health advantage. Doubling the rounds to 2 doesn't seem like a big deal, but it gives them that much more space to wiggle with. It's not over, though.
Interesting. Just expelling a lot of the ammo there, assuming he's not going to get peeked. This angle will be crept upon, and will the shoulder peek be good enough? It is! He does get the second round. And that blasts Sao Paulo. They've got the first blast of 2019, and it has been a stellar one so far, and a stellar shot from Zipex. A two-piece combined with Device's headshot, and also the rotate in. 3 players in the site to all be there as second and third tier lines of defense.
14th round for Astralis. You'd think Nitro gonna get pressured, and Astralis, they're not gonna let off this pedal. They are charging through.
Force their way in. The CTs who are prepared.
This one position behind the sandbags could catch them off guard. Yes. Ooh, almost. Elige nearly doubling down onto Debris. You got that last bit of utility chucked up and over. Debris looks to lock down the defense. Zipex spraying the FAMAS, catches 2 bodies. It is just Naf. Naf and Naf alone, and down he goes. There you have it.